Hey! Thank you for stopping by Polishing the People, where we fortify the home. LGBTQ. Love God, believe truth quickly. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And how true is that? If you're not standing on God's truth, you just fall for anything. That's why people are just doing whatever they want to do. Like there's no purpose in their life, no direction, and it's really sad. But guess what? Guess who it is up to? It's up to us who have the truth, God. I once heard this saying, no one cares how much you know until you show how much you care. You know who was the greatest example of that? Oh, Jesus. You know, he met people's needs, and then once he met their needs, he was able to meet their hearts. So look at things that you could do for people in your family. Look for things that you could do for people in your community, your neighbor. Mark 12:31 says you should love your neighbor as yourself. When someone was asking, what is the greatest command? And so I have to look at myself today and say, hey, am I loving my neighbor as myself? Oh, I got to ask that question. What neighbor have I helped today? What neighbor have I contacted today? Is there a neighbor that I contacted today? Absolutely. Are there people that I reached out today? Absolutely. Okay? What about you? And parents, you know what we need to do? We need to set the example. We need to set the example because our children are watching us. They are watching us. Love God, believe truth quickly. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. A lot of people, they like to go through the motions. They like to attend on Wednesday night. They like to attend on Sunday morning only. And I don't get that. Because it's like the same God we worship on Sunday morning is the same God we worship on Sunday evening. But you see what happens? It's like parents, they will do those things. And guess what? Your children will be programmed because of your actions. Believe me, I know. And so I try to encourage people, my brothers and sisters in Christ, to set the example. And even if you don't have any children, the children are still watching you. They're still watching you. They still watch me. I don't have any children there. Well, the truth be told, I have a lot of children because I want to make sure that they know that I am interested in them. I don't want to be that senior citizen that feels like, oh, well, I don't struggle with sin. You know, I'm above sin. I'm snooty pooty, you know, because that's what happens. And I remember when I was growing up as a kid and I do something, I get out of line, right? And then I get the eye roll or the glare from the senior citizen or the adult, you know, and I say, oh man, you know, they have it all together. Oh my goodness. Hypocritical, 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 right? So you don't want to be like that. You want to be able to relate. You want to be able to understand. Because when you look at your life and what you've been through, I don't care if you're male, I don't care if you're female, right? The Bible talks about the females being an example for the younger sisters. The Bible talks about the men being responsible for the younger men. And so we all have our part. But can't you pick up when people think that they're better than you? Yeah. Are you one of those people that think you're better because you're a Christian? No, it doesn't work that way. Did Jesus think that he was better? No. He's our example. That's what we want to understand, is that he's the example. And when he laid down his life, he laid down his life for us. And so when we look at how we are going to strengthen the church, It's going to be by strengthening our own life and our family. Let me ask you this question. Do you do nightly devotionals with your spouse or with your children? I know a family that every night they do devotionals, no matter how late it is. Do you pray with your children? Do you pray with your spouse? So let me ask you this. Where is the love of God? If you look like from a satellite, when I was in my military days, you could look down and you could see hot spots. They would light up. Boom. Satellites could pick them up. Boom, boom, boom. Right? When God looks down from heaven, does he see you being a hot spot for him or being a light for him? Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. All right.